Good morning, children. Welcome to your physics class. Last class we discussed equations of motion. The first equation we have velocity time relation v equal to u plus a v. Today we are going to derive this equation from velocity time graph. For that we have velocity time graph. Time along which axis? X axis, and velocity along the y axis. Usually graph originate from origin. We start from origin. But here initial velocity not zero. Initial velocity not equal to zero. Means not starting from rest. Then we start from here. So this represents graph AB. AB is the graph we have. Here velocity not initial velocity not equal to zero. So from A only starting. Then OA represents O to A is initial velocity. O to A is what? Initial velocity. Then we have AB is a graph. We draw perpendicular to x axis and y axis from this A and B. So this is dotted lines only we are using here. Dotted lines. So we have drawn perpendiculars to x axis and y axis. Then we have other points are here C. Then here we take as D. Then here we take as E. This is what we have velocity diagram we are using for deriving. So A is the graph A to B. That's why we have drawn as figure. A B is the graph we have when we have drawn perpendicular to x axis and y axis from B. Then here OA is at initial velocity. Why? Because not starting from O. So OA is the initial velocity. Similarly, BC represents the final velocity. BC and OE equal only. This is velocity axis only now. This is velocity axis. Then till here we can take a final velocity OE. OE and BC equal only. OE equal to BC. OE equal to BC. This is what we have final velocity. OE equal to BC. This is what we have final velocity. So BC represents final velocity V. Then time is O to C. Similar to A to D. A to D equal to O to C. This is time interval to change velocity from U to V. This one we are obtaining from the graph only. So everybody have to carefully we have to see watch it. OA is initial velocity and BC is final velocity. Why? Because BC and OE are equal only in distance. O2E and BC are equal only. That's why we take as final velocity. Then similarly OC and AD are equal. This is we have a time interval. Then we consider BD equal to BD. This distance BD equal to B to D. B to D is BC minus DC. BC minus DC. DC minus here BC minus DC equal to what is BC? Final velocity. V minus DC, what will be DC? DC and OA equal. That's why we have here written DC equal to OA. It is initial velocity. So we can write V minus E. It is change in velocity. Change in velocity. These are the data we are collecting from graph for derivation. We have repeat DC and OA equal. Look here, dear children. DC equal to OA initial velocity. Then BC is final velocity. BC and OA equal. That's why BC considered as final velocity. Then AD and OC equal, that is time interval. Then BD equal to BC minus BC. This BD means this distance BD is BC minus BC. BD equal to BC minus BC. Total BC. In that BC, when we subtract here, we will get BD. This is what we have B minus U. BC is B, DC is U. Then we have a change in velocity. From the graph we have BC equal to BD plus DC. It is clear from the graph BC equal to BD plus DC. Before handing you have to thorough with this data. OA initial velocity, DC and OA equal only. Then BC is final velocity. AD and OC equal at their time interval. We have BD equal to BC minus DC. That is B minus U, the change in velocity. Then from the graph, we have BC equal to BD plus DC. Is it clear? BC equal to BD plus DC. Then we are substituting these values here. BC, what will be BC? B. B equal to BD, what will be BD? Change in velocity. We don't know. That's why BD we are writing as it is. BD plus DC, what will be DC? DC is initial velocity. DC is initial velocity. BC is B. DC is U. These are obtained from the graph only. We have BC equal to BD plus DC. That is B equal to BD plus U. You write B equal to BD plus U. Then what is BD? BD equal to B minus U. You have to take to this side. B minus U. This is equation number 1. We have from the graph BC equal to BD plus DC. Substituting BC equal to B, BD as it is, then DC equal to U. Then we have BD equal to, you take it to this side, then it becomes minus. BD equal to B minus U. Equation number 1. We know that acceleration A equal to change in velocity by time. What is acceleration? Change in velocity by time. Then from the graph, what will be change in velocity? From the graph, what will be change in velocity? BD. So BD by what is time? Time is AD or OC. So we can write OC. BD by OC. A equal to BD by what is OC? OC is time. BD by time. So we have an acceleration equal to change in velocity by time. from the graph, change in velocity is vd, then time is OC or AD. Then A equal to A as it is writing, then VD and OC change to time. Then what is VD? Therefore VD equal to AT, cross multiplication. When we do cross multiplication, we get the AT, equation number 2. So we have two equations. We have two equations. First one, BD equal to V minus U. Second equation, BD equal to AT. When you look at equation 1 and 2, using equations 1 and 2. When you use equations 1 and 2, left hand side equal, LHS equal, left hand side LHS equal, then RHS also equal. If LHS equal, RHS also equal. LHS and RHS equal. Therefore, we can write V minus U. Since LHS left hand side equal, right hand side also equal, we can write V minus U equal to AT. What is equation we are getting? V minus U equal to AT. Here look at equation number 1, right hand side RHS V minus U. Here RHS AT. Left hand side equal to VD. Then we can write V minus U equal to AT. Then V equal to U plus AT. V equal to U plus AT. Equation number 3. This is the velocity time relation. Velocity time relation. Velocity time relation we have. So from the graph we have BC equal to BD plus BC. Substituting BC equal to B and DC equal to U from the graph. We have BD equal to B minus U, equation number 1. Then isolation equal to change in velocity by time. Then we have BD equal to AT. Using these equations, we can write V minus U equal to AT. Then B equal to U plus AT. This is what we call velocity time relation. So by this we derived first equation. So everybody must write minimum 5 times and learn it. Then only you will learn the steps of equation. Thank you.